What's going on, y'all? It's the Buttadawgz, dogs with the Butta, and welcome back to the Kennel. The Kennel is a creative space in Oak Park for artists to put their talent on display. And today in the Kennel, we got Jay Kent.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Mr. Kent, thank you for joining us today in the Kennel.
No, it's an honor. It's a pleasure. I promise I'm sober, even though I got my glasses on. I'm sober. I promise. You know what I mean?
We all believe you. We
Yeah.
all believe you.
100%.
And to start, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, and, pull back the curtain and show the people who Jay Kent really is.
Absolutely. So I go by the name of Jay Kent. I'm a singer, songwriter, and recording artist out of Sacramento, California, to be exact, North Highlands. And I'm signed to Look At You Music Group, an independent record label out here. Shout out to my management, Ronnie Ramos and Carl Thornton Jr. I've been doing music. I'm 27. I've been doing music, since I was 14 years old. It's just been my calling. It's my purpose. It's what I'm meant to do in life. And every single door continues to open. It's continued to open, and it's what I do for a living. So actually, I'm blessed to be someone in the city to, wake up, eat, sleep, and breathe this shit every single day.
Shout out North Highlands, bro. Shout out neighbor from Carmichael, so, down the street. What was it like growing up in like North Sacramento, and like what was that experience?
Man, it was wild, because it's like you got, two sides. You got the side where you're trying to stay educated, you're trying to do good in school, trying to make your moms happy. You know what I mean? I was raised by my mom and my grandma. Shout out to my abuelita, and rest in peace to my mama. But I was always taught and raised by independent women to, really step out and do good for myself, and then, got the other side, which is the streets and the, temptations and fast money and all that stuff. And, being where I'm from, it's like I had a choice because I had a lot of big homies, I had a lot of people that influenced me and stuff. But I just chose to keep my head on straight. And I chose to just, really just, bury myself in the studio instead of going out and getting involved in the activities and, getting involved in things I shouldn't have gotten involved in. Even though, sometimes I felt like I was a product of my environment. I knew that there was way more than what I was seeing out there. And so I just, decided to keep my head on straight and really pay attention to my surroundings and know that I want more for myself. And I want my family to make it out. I wanted my family to be straight for the rest of their life. Wanted to really put my mom and my grandma in the house and, make sure my family was completely solidified from the jump.
And you touched on family multiple times just now.
Absolutely.
And me personally, my plan is, try to make the family out. You know what I mean? Try to get the family out, try to put everybody on. What does family mean to you, and how have they supported you in your journey thus far?
Man, well, I don't really have a big family. I have a big family, but we're not all close. So family means everything to me. Family's like probably the most monumental and priceless thing that I got. And when I say family, like I got people that's, not my blood related family, but blood wouldn't make us any closer. And that's, specifically like my team, like LaShawn, you know what I mean? That's my brother. That's my best friend, me and him. We run a business together, but we also, connect and, are able to really have that dynamic as brothers as well. And, even though he's not my blood related relative, it wouldn't make it any closer. So it's like family is absolutely top tier, the number one, and so it's the same like my second mom, Team Tina, again, they just people that show up dope, really dope people. I love them to death. And, like my sisters and my baby brother, who had passed away, August 6th, so rest in peace to my baby brother. But, he'll be 24 this month, actually September 16th. Hell of a kid, hell of a talented kid, But yeah, family means absolutely everything to me. And, I live and I die behind it.
And no disrespect whatsoever. Heard the news, follow you on Instagram. I saw the post you did.
Thank you, man.
From the Buttadawgz, from the Kennel, from, just Sacramento in general. I'm sorry for your loss. I got family for real. I don't know what I would do. Bruh.
It's crazy because, like, in that situation, it really is tricky because I don't have a normal life. I'm not, I guess, just what you would say, a normal human being that can kind of just live that normal reality of, I have a career and I have a revolving career right now, and everything's built on momentum and kind of making sure that every move is progressing. Because even though the reality is that, I'm grieving and going through something very, very close and dear and tragic to myself, this world's still turning every single day. These 24 hours I got to make them count. And so, I'm not pushing it to the side, but it's like I have a decision. It's like I had to make an ultimate choice with what I've dealt with, because I've dealt with a lot of death in the last, just a year and a half personally. I lost like 5 people, and 3 being my everything. My cousin, Elena, my mom, Super Sonia, and then my brother. So just losing 3 of your closest loved ones, and then having to still remember, like, damn, you still got to do it for the ones that are still here. There's still a purpose in life. That's what it's has to be about, remembering. That's the constant reminder that's in the back of my head, is like, okay, like, I still got to remember, I'm still out here doing it. I'm still out here living it. This is my reality. If I stop, I could lose everything. If I lose everything, everybody I got around me is gonna lose everything. So it's one of them situations where I gotta make every 24 hours that I have count. Yeah.
You touched on that you said early in your life, instead of choosing the streets, you chose music. And then even now you could choose to, sit in your sorrow and feel your feelings for as long as you need to, which you should always validate your feelings. But
Absolutely.
Like you said, you're always going, you're always grinding. And like you said, you're a part of an independent music group. Look
Yes,
at
sir.
You Music Group. Can you tell me a little bit more
label.
about that? Can you shout out the label a little bit more?
Yeah, no, definitely. First, before I shout out to the label, though, I have a very amazing village. I have an amazing support system. I will say that it's been a lot easier to go through this, knowing the community supporting me, knowing the people from North Highlands, like, Impact Sac and Paris. They shouted, immediately reached out to my manager, and said, anything, we're here for you. Like, anything, consider it done. Like, I have a team that's going to war for me. So that right there, it makes it so much easier for me to continue to do what I do and continue to keep pursuing my purpose in life, and that's be a voice for the community, and that's be a voice for the world. To use my voice and my platform to make a difference, so I can help with mental health. I can help with suicide awareness. I can help use my influence and what I have in everything that I'm doing to change lives, not just make good music, not just make records that people hear and it sounds good. No, I can actually go and shake hands and show face and actually do something that's going to change the world and make a difference outside of just the music aspect. So that's kind of what our label's about too. Look at You Music Group was an independent label, that I actually was one of the co-founders of the company. Because I've known my CEO since I was 13 years old. He's known me for almost like 14 years, and he's ran a couple labels back in the past. He's done some stuff, and we have a lot of connections and resources, and we knew that we have a roster of amazing talent like LaShawn and Money Gang and
Yourself.
Myself. I always put myself last, because my team's gonna go to war for me. I let my team and my fans speak for me before I speak for me. But I know I'm
like that. Come on now, Jake. Can't say with your chest play.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm making a difference. I'll tell you that. I know that my music and my streaming and just like all the success that I'm seeing, I know it's not by just accident. So I understand that whatever I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing for sure, because it's really, I'm blessed. So, but yeah, I wouldn't be nothing without my fans, and my fans supporting me through this, and my team supporting me through this, and my family, especially my immediate family, like my abuelita and my sisters and stuff. They I gotta be there for them, and I gotta keep showing them, like, we still got to keep pushing. We still got to keep living this life for every single person, every loved one we have that we can't see physically. Their spirit's still here, and we got to keep their name alive. So that's my main goal, my main purpose right now, and just kind of taking that mental space and mental time off a little bit. Haven't been really on social media too much just because I put a PSA out, I put that video out because I felt it was only right. And, you don't want to be selfish. You got other people asking questions. You got other people that are highly involved, including your fans. If you're an artist and an influencer, a sports superstar, boxer, whatever it is, right? Anybody with an influence, you got a fan base. You got people that support you and sit here and help you keep doing what you're doing. So it would be selfish of me to go through what I'm going through and at least not give them a response, a fair response to say, hey, I'm taking some mental time, but trust and believe, like, I am coming with something amazing, and it's just going to be even better. It's give me a little time, and it's going to be worth the wait. So yeah, but yeah, to piggyback off of that, the label, independent label out here in the city, man. And, just really, really working, hitting the pavement hard, putting that sweat equity in, and all about the quality over quantity. And we just hone in on, the superstardom and having that it factor when it comes to, okay, breaking a record. How are you going to write a record? What's life after the studio? You're going to take it and, make sure that the marketing is right. You're going to get your promotional, weekly promos in. You're going to get your promo schedule in. You're going to build your campaign. You're going to make sure that this actually makes sense and it calculates to something, because a lot of artists, it's like a shot in the dark. They have great music, but they don't know their niche fan base, and they don't know where they're trying to reach, and they're not able to hit their target audience. So with our company, we're very, very strategic when it comes to planning those strategies, when it comes to figuring out, okay, this is our target. This is where we're going to hit right now, and this is exactly where we're going to attack. That's our plan of attack to make sure that these records move. And, by the countless records we have put out and the millions of streams that we have accumulated, and, a lot of attention in the Northern California area as well as international, we have a powerhouse behind us. So, since all that to say is that we're quality over quantity, and we're very intentional with making sure that our work is, visual and it's actually out there. We're very intentional with making sure that we hit the home run message to our fan base and our target audience.
Mr. Kent, Mr. J. Kent, you touched on family, spoke on business, spoke on mental health, and I appreciate you coming to the Kennel and being honest and being vulnerable in this space.
Absolutely, man. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely, and that's same everything you just said on what you and your label is about. It's the same thing that goes with the Buttadawgz. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of idea. So having you be here and having you and your label be here, it really just really grows what we got going in Sacramento, not only as individual businesses, but as a community. And I feel like what you guys have going on is a beautiful thing in
Thank
Sacramento,
you, man.
and I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. We're just going to keep trying to get better and better, manifest the plan. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you, you can't do it. If I can do it, that's what I always tell people. If I can do it, if you see me and my team do it, it's possible. Don't let anybody tell you it's not possible, because it's right there in your reach as long as you want it, as long as you work for it, as long as you manifest it, you work for it, you put in those hours, you really clock in your 10,000 hours, and you get down to your manifested plan, and you set a goal for yourself, you're going to see the results. I was that kid at home that wanted to be where I'm at now, I literally manifested in 2019 that I would touch the Golden One Center, I'm one of the only artists in here next to an inspirational artist named Bugby out here in this city that's a really good, inspiring artist that, actually takes the time of the day to continue to speak with me and everything. Hopefully me and him could, lock in soon. But yeah, man, dope artist. But again, I said I was going to be at the Golden One Center. I did that. Said I was going to do concert in the park. We did that. So, it's like now, I want to come back to the Golden One Center, but I want to come back with my team, and I want to headline it. I want to sell it out, 17,000. We're going to do it. Trust me, we're going to do it. It's just a matter of time.
Invite us when it happens, bro.
Yeah.
And J. Kent, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, anything you want to plug. You got this camera, you got this camera.
Absolutely. So I go by J. Kent Official on Instagram, J. Kent 16 Official on TikTok. J. Kent on Spotify, J. Kent on Apple Music, J. Kent on Google, Wikipedia, all that. I'm pretty sure they got something on Wikipedia on me and stuff. But yeah, just J. Kent on all social media platforms. You can find me honestly by just typing in JKENT. It's gonna pull up. You know, we got the name out there circulating, so I'm not hard to find.
Jay Kent, thank you for joining us today in the kennel.
Absolutely, man. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to y'all platform, man. You know, One Up Retro Clothing, Buttadawgz, you know, yourself, you know, and the kennel. You know, we here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you for your time, playa. And as always, y'all, we'll catch y'all on the next installment of the kennel. For now, Buttadawgz out. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe Buttadawgz on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.